morning. Hi, I'm Claire Cousins from Textiles East Fair. It's nice to see you guys again, albeit through the internet. I'm glad that you can join me. It's lovely to connect with people, both those that are returning visitors and those that are new. So those of you who are new to the channel, it's great to see you. You're more than welcome. The channel exists because of Textiles East Fair, which is a textile event that we hold in Cambridgeshire in England. And it happens every year. It's been going for about 7 to 8 years now, and the reason why it started was because we couldn't connect to our customers during COVID, and that was the best way to keep in touch. So anyway, it's continued, and if you want more details about the fair in Cambridgeshire, it's in February. The full details are on the website, so do check out the website. The details will be below. So anyway, today I've decided to have a play around with making another fabric book. I haven't made a fabric book for some time, and the reason for this is I've ended up with a collection of little bits and bobs that I'd like to compile into almost like a textile journal. So come and see what's happening at my desk. Okay, if you're a bit like me, you end up collecting lots of little bits and bobs whenever you go shopping. You'll end up with things like this, and so I've ended up with things like some really pretty bits of lace. I've got some nice bits of bric-a-brac, and I've selected the colours that are what I would call vintage rose and a muted green. I also bought, and I'm not sure that I would recommend them. They're okay, but I wanted to experiment with these rub-on stickers for fabric from Tapeology. As I say, I am not advocating for them at all, but I thought I'd play with them. I mean, they're okay. They do rub on to the fabric. This is a pre-printed square from something I bought some time back. But what I've also been playing with is napkins. So I've got a pretty like vintage napkin here, and then I've got some napkin podge, which I happen to have anyway. So I've been sticking aspects of the bird. It works really easy. All you do is you apply the glue to the fabric, put your napkin on, and then put another layer of glue to seal it on, and it actually fills. It doesn't look any different to these Tapeology transfers. I've also picked up at some point this fabric. Let me just show you. Now, I don't know if you can see it. It's like printed paper, old ledgers and things like that, and that is from, it's Moda, and it's called, oops, let me just show you, Flea Market Fresh. It's Kath Holland's fabric, so I'm going to be using that as well to layer up. I've also got my pile of bits and bobs, so I've got things like worsted tweeds. I've got sort of almost like a heavy quality, sort of a canvasy fabrics, more sort of a tweed. I've also found in my rummaging around in my, because I've been trying to tidy up my workroom, which is a bit of a joke, isn't it? I don't know how about you guys, but tidying up is not easy. I come across these. Now these are ribbon embroideries that I did years ago, even before I was married, and I thought, well, these are just perfect to go into this little journal book. So I've got those to go in, pop them to one side. Then I've got my dyed material, so I've got lots of, maybe even got a piece of dyed and screen printed material that I might use. I've got sort of velvets. Again, these are all hand dyed, all in these green and what I would call vintage rose colours. And I've also got a piece of hand silk, I think is Sandra Beach. She's one of the traders at our fair. I think that is hers. It feels like silk, so that's a silk one. So I've got those. I have a habit, well, I like to wear Victorian style 90s, but unfortunately they don't last very long. But that doesn't matter because I can dye up my trimmets. I don't throw it away. I'll dye it and use it. There's some sort of, we call it muslin here, some people call it gauze, I don't know what people call it around the world. There's some more. So these are just a selection of little bits and bobs from my hand dyed collection when I hand dye stuff. I've got myself some buttons ready. I've got a lovely little porcelain one with a bird on, if you can see that. And then I've got some embellishments I bought years and years ago for scrapbooking. I'm not sure, I might use them, I might not. Right, I'm sorry if my voice keeps coming and going. I've just had a very bad bout of cold flu, and even though it's a fortnight ago, I'm still struggling with it, which is why I haven't posted recently. Right, anyway, let me just zoom in. So on this one you can already see that I've layered up some of the green material here. I've layered up a piece of pink here, and this is one of these Tapology rub-ons. I've put some of my 90 dyed material there. It's good to recycle, I like that, and especially as this is a vintage theme, it really kind of does work. And I found a nice set of buttons I could put on or not put on. I'm just laying them on, getting some ideas down. On this one, let me just bring this one down. This one again is a Tapology B on some calico, and then I've used that Ledger from Moda material, and again some lace off one of my old 90s on my hand dyed fabric, and again I could put a little charm on there. What I'm doing is I'm planning my designs out per page. Let me explain. So what I've done is I've actually cut out 5 of these like this. This fabric, believe it or not, is winter interlining for curtains. So it has the nice sort of lining material for your curtain, and then it's sort of slightly padded on the inside. That's the sort of the thermal quality of the fleece that they use. So it's quite nice. I like this because you get a nice texture and nice thickness to the book. And I've cut it in like a strip, and then I've folded it in half. And the bit where the selvage is, I don't know if it's lost focus. Right, it's brown focus again. So the bit where the selvage is, it's not got the fabric on, it's just the fleece. I've left that for now because that might be the piece that I stitch to make the spine of the book, so it's not as thick. We'll see. I'm playing around, I'm experimenting, I'm enjoying myself. So nothing's set in stone yet. But as you can see, that's how it's going to look. So that's one page like that, and that's the other page. But I'm going to sew both pages flat, yeah, so that I don't see the stitching on the other side. So on the here, I might well put one of my, where is it? Here we go. I might put this one on there. So I'm going to be trimming this down. I'm going to be adding some fabric here and some lace there, and just hand sewing and building it up bit by bit. Yeah, I've got my threads here as well. Again, my threads that I've chosen are space dyed or hand dyed, and I've got I'm not sure about that one. I think that one might be too red, but saying that, sometimes it's quite nice to have a little pop of colour. This one I'm not sure, might be too purple. And then I've also got a cream, got some cream, and I've also got this, again it's a hand dyed silk, so we've got those. So they're my sort of threads. I might introduce, as I say, I think that might be too purple. It's hard to tell sometimes. We'll see. So as I say, this is a project I'm going to be working on over this week, and hopefully I'll get to film a little bit at a time so you can see how I'm getting on. Bye bye for now.